Hello and welcome to episode I already have started forgetting the number of Be Gay Solve Crimes.
This is a bonus episode.
Oh, thank God. It's episode G?
This is episode G, baby, and it doesn't stand for anything. I've thought about it for a long time. I could not make the link.
G for Blade Gunner.
I think I know what it stands for, because I am your host, Philip K. Girldick. That's what the G stands for.
We're Philip K. dicking around, baby. Yeah.
There's a showrunner trying to launch a podcast, but you're not helping her. Why aren't you helping?
What's a showrunner?
Yeah, Philip K. Dick, showrunner.
It's a lot like a podcaster, but no, in keeping with our program of just heaters across the plate for the bonus episodes, we are talking about Blade Runner.
Runner of Blade.
Ridley Scott's troubled masterpiece. And I want to be clear about this, just to set the terms, because people get really pedantic about this. I saw the final cut, the one that is available, like most recently, it's the one that Ridley Scott ended up having sort of like directorial authority over. And the reason why I did that is because I already have enough responsibilities that I feel like screaming all the time. And so if I have to think for a single second about, oh, did you see that version? Did you see this version? Did you read the script that they wrote for Frank Darabont that they didn't make? I might actually do it. So it's the final cut. This episode is Blade Runner, the final cut.
It is absolutely, and nothing else. It's not a sleeper episode for anything at all.
No.
It is a sleepy episode, though, because as
both you and sleepy, yeah.
Right? Like, watching it, you're just like, it's a cozy movie for some reason. I don't know why. Nothing about it screams cozy to me, but for some reason, it's just like,
Yeah, I feel like if any of the production designers heard about the fact that, like, way in the future, people were describing their film as sleepy, they'd be quite surprised. But it really is.
I didn't find it that way. I found it quite frenetic in places, but it has that kind of restrained kind of neo-noir thing going on.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about Blade Runner, first of all, is aside from being a transsexual movie for transsexuals about transsexualism.
Oh my God, it is incredibly transsexual.
It's also incredibly influential.
Like transsexuals.
We'll have some thoughts about that down the line, I'm sure. Well, absolutely, right?
Yeah. It's from 1982, and like that's when we start seeing transsexuals appear in the fossil record.
Yeah, that's when we were invented by George Soros.
just like your transsexual skeleton embedded into a rock stratum in a dry lake somewhere in the 80s.
Exactly.
It's in the same layer that the Blade Runner synth pop aesthetic is also founded. That's a point of divergence.
Well, because as we know, a place of sort of convergent and parallel evolution is synth music and trans women.
Yeah.
And so this is apt.
Everyone loves plastic love.
That's right. We begin with the titles at the front, which I always like, very stark, and a wall of text that is, I mean, look, it says, early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation, in all caps, advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase. And I'm like, put that on a tattoo.
Exactly.
Robots are now battlefields.
This movie is set in the far-flung, distant future of well past my bedtime. Oh, it's sleepy.
Your bedtime is 2019? That's so early.
It is 19 minutes past 8. I tried to watch this film so many times in my late teens and early 20s, usually accompanied by some alcohol, which probably did not help. And I fell asleep every single time at about 2/3 of the way through. I don't know what it is about it.
You've got to stop using sleepy time tea as a mixer. It doesn't work. It tastes bad, and you fall asleep 20 minutes into Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I also feel like you can't really watch dystopias in any form while on a depressant, because then like that will just have the double effect of making you fall asleep.
I think so.
Dystopias is a stimulant type of thing.
Shouldn't have drunk this warm cream.
But so what we are told from this opening crawl is it's the grim, dark future of 2019.
Yeah.
And they've invented robots that are functionally indistinguishable from a person.
Yes.
And they're using those robots to man the, like, off-world colonies, right, in slavery to do all of the dangerous, hazardous, thankless stuff that, like, planetary colonization entails.
People who listen to our Fallout 4 episode on Nick Valentine and Synths will see where Philip K. Dick ripped this idea off.
Yeah, several times in the course of this, I just went, Bethesda, you fucking hacks, because they lifted and carried away everything they could from this.
There is also a moment where I will bring out another David Cage, you hack fraud.
Oh my god, yeah.
You could say that about, like, that doesn't narrow it down at all. David Cage is a hack fraud regarding basically everything, but he is also at the same time a golden god of content.
Yeah, and we will get around to him eventually.
Yeah, but so these robots, these replicants, right, which are indistinguishable from humans, are forbidden from coming to Earth.
Yes.
If they do, they are hunted and executed by special police called Blade Runners. And people kind of remember Blade Runner culturally as being like, oh, the guy hunts, like, rogue robots.
They are not rogue at all.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's much weirder than that. It's like trying to stop any of your extra-planetary slave army from making it to Earth.
Yes, the term Blade Runner does not appear in the original book at all. It was pinched from something else just because Ridley Scott thought it sounded cool and he bought the rights to it.
Yeah, and he was right.
Correct. Yeah.
In the original, it's just referred to as a bounty hunter, but these are just escaped slaves.
Yes.
This is a slave catcher.
They don't advertise for killers in a newspaper. That was my profession. Ex-cop. Ex-Blade Runner. Ex-killer.
Also, do we think it's sustainable, historically, to be operating a colonial empire that is surrounded entirely by its slaves, who you are desperately trying to prevent coming to your polis? Is that good?
Well, you know, you're protected on all sides with the smog of war, because the atmosphere here is a little toxic. The visuals and the sort of visual design and visual production of this film is absolutely fucking incredible. I think it still looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, the final cut is a little updated, but it looks great.
Oh, it looks amazing. Yeah.
We get an opening title, which is Los Angeles 2019, still funny.
Yeah.
But to be fair, that's like 40 years into the future when this movie was made. That's like a movie today set in like the 2060s. And we have all sorts of like media that is also like weirdly futuristic set in the 2060s. And it will happen to us. We will be around in 2060 and be like, well, we still have the shitty brick buildings.
Sorry, I was hit with the realization that in 2060 everything's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I hate to say this.
Rough.
There will be more drones, probably.
At least you'll be able to get a Coca-Cola.
I love Coca-Cola.
Damn. Yeah, because that's one of the things is if we're scene setting about Los Angeles here, what we have here is big like natural gas flaring smokestacks. We've got arcologies that are very, very evocative of like the Templo Mayor, and we've got like billboards for Coca-Cola. All of these are Americanisms in the continental sense, right? Like we're playing with this idea immediately that like all of this stuff that's weird in America or has been weird in America historically has grown wildly out of control.
Yeah.
And so, of course, you have a big sort of like step pyramid looking skyscraper. And of course, you can still get a Coke.
But it's also like mixed with this like fear of the Asian economic miracle of the 1980s, where it's like the Japanese make a lot of cars and they did that a lot faster than anyone thought they would. What if that trend had just continued for another 45 years and to the point where they culturally dominate the US West Coast?
It's looking sort of American businessmen straight in the eye in 1982 and going, the Japanese are going to eat your lunch. You know.
You will eat ramen and you will like it.
Listen, it's the Blade Runner episode. I don't even need to tell you. Head on over to patreon.com right now and sign up. For as little as £5 a month, you can get access to this episode and every other bonus episode that we've ever done. I'd say that that's pretty much worth it now. Come on, how many more do you need? Get over there.
You better get it up. I'm gonna have to kill you.